So,
I'm coming as soon as my drink comes.
awesome. Might be, that's Mexico style. So, first of all, honored Ted and everyone here. I'll try and be a good use of your time, which is precious. You have one of the best views, I'm sure you're very intimate with this view and the sound. It's not just a view, it's an experience. I was a little delayed because I was actually trying to broadcast this on Wi-Fi to our 5 million Facebook fans, but in classic fashion, I can't be fully in the present moment, but because I want to share the present moment with others. Meditation is a way for all of us to connect more fully with the present moment wherever you are. So if you ever have the feeling that you want to keep this and your experience here with you at all times, obviously I think that's kind of baked into the name of this place. That it's a good place to come to reconnect to yourself and to your life and to the present moment. So I would encourage you, if you feel like it, you don't have to sit up with a good posture. You definitely don't have to. There's no peer pressure. The Buddha was a bit of a bully, but I'm a little softer. So, yoga style, find your sit bones. You can rock back and forth on them. You can be in full lotus if you want to impress your ego or someone else's. You can just cross your legs, what we used to call Indian style. You can do whatever I'm doing. I'm not sure what that is. You can sit in any way that makes you comfortable. That's the priority. But we don't want to be too comfortable in the sense of going to sleep. So there's all kinds of meditation practices. I'm just going to talk a few minutes. So if you feel like paying attention, that's welcome. And then we'll jump into meditation. So there's all kinds of meditation practices. Some are you're contemplating a sound or your heart, or what are other forms of meditation folks have done here? Candle, counting. What's that? Walking meditation. And then on a more fundamental level, there's, I would say, two different kinds of meditation. There's meditations that are sort of Buddhist in nature, which is the path that I am on and have studied. And just to give you a little assurance, I don't think any Buddhist has ever successfully converted anyone else. So it doesn't matter if you're Buddhist at all. But the Buddhist approach is really to connect with your innate nature, which is fundamentally good, fundamentally okay, and then to be of service to other people. There's other kinds of meditations which, while completely fine and respect and God bless, are different. And some of those are to deal with insomnia or to address a particular situation. And those often are called contemplative meditations. And the one kind of meditation I would say we're not doing today is there are meditations where you're trying to be better than what you are. Higher self. Self with a capital S. That's not particularly the Buddhist approach. Your higher self is actually a bit lower. It's right here, right now. And you don't have to be anything other than what you are. As great Zen teacher said, Suzuki Roshi, he said, you're perfect as you are, and you could use some work. So it's not that you're perfect and I'm great, everything's fine, I'm perfect. It's just that you don't need to, the cliche, it's in Christianity, it's in every religion, you don't need to search outside of yourself. Although at the same time, we don't want to be completely consumed with ourselves and just navel gaze. So the point of all this is to be available to the world. So this meditation, after all that, it's good to establish kind of what we're trying to do. We're trying to wake up. And ironically, this is incredibly powerful to help if you're going through being asleep, going through neurosis, or so stressed out that you can't sleep at night. So this is wonderful for insomnia. If you're ever going through insomnia and whatever you've been trying isn't working, just sit up and meditate, do it fully, say for 5 minutes or something, set a time, and then go back to bed. So I know we're on limited time and I'm filming the roof. So why don't we just take a great posture, think about Wonder Woman or Superman or your favorite superhero. maybe Iron Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, whatever it is. Take the best posture you've had all day, almost aggressively good posture, too good of a posture, and then relax that. And move around a little bit. You shouldn't be uptight at all. If your shoulders feel tight, move them up, back, down, and relax. You could touch your heart, just reconnect with your heart. This isn't a big fruity spiritual thing, just remember your heart's right here. And as Jess was saying yesterday, you can take maybe the deepest breath. You can put your hand down, take the deepest breath you've taken today. So with our eyes open, this is shamatha. And again, you can put your hand down if you like, or you can leave it up there forever. Nothing ever bad happened from touching your heart, I don't think. So shamatha, this is called resting the mind in the present moment. So if you've ever felt like it's kind of high maintenance being you, I've certainly had that experience. This is a wonderful practice to just bring everything back to the present moment and be able to fully relax and be available to your life and to other people. So try and think of whatever's been troubling you. If nothing, fantastic. But if you've been having some neurosis or some confusion or some worry or some anger or some lust or longing, or if you're, whatever you're going through, hunger for dinner, just find your breath in and out. Eyes are open. We're not trying to shut the world out at all. Obviously, if it's too sunny, you can put your eyes down at an angle. So take a great posture, and again, your chin can be a little in, eyes open, eyes gazed can be down. Hands can be just simply on your thigh. We almost want to have no mudra, no ornamentation. Just keep it really simple. And find your breath. Just your normal breath, not a deep breath, in and out. Let's try breathing in. Just natural breath. Have a little pause. Notice that pause and breathe out. Pause and breathe in. So let's just try breathing in and out, which is something we're all hopefully very good at doing unconsciously, but let's do it consciously for a few minutes. If you can, keep your eyes open, please do. The power of having your eyes open in shamatha is that it mixes your experience of meditation with your daily life. It's very powerful. So just breathe in and out. Let's try that for a minute without doing anything else. Okay, now let's try to do the exact same thing and try and be fully present with your breath in and out. And remember to try and be aware of that little gap on each end. Okay, let's pause. You can look up here if you like. So can one or two people offer, what was your experience just now? other than maybe a little boring? Anyone? Yeah.
I noticed things.
What's that?
I noticed.
You notice things.
I watched a man walk along.
Right. So are you noticing things that maybe ordinarily you maybe might miss? Okay. Anyone else? Calm. Nice. Yeah. So this is a pretty magical area in Buddhism. We call it drala. It's directly connecting with the power of the natural world, which is also the power we have. So I noticed some things. I'll just speak personally. I noticed that I was thinking, I was distracted. I would be present with my breath, and then I would get distracted. I'd think about the camera. Is it working? Does anyone want to look at a video of basically my tummy, given the angle? Is it boring? I remember being a kid and meditating. I grew up in the Buddhist community. So I'm thinking about little things. My friends are over at happy hour, a different kind of happy hour. And then I did hear the ocean, and I did feel present at various times. So my friends made a joke when I was coming over here. They said, we'll try and distract you, we'll say loud things. And I said, distraction is part of it. So the important thing to remember is meditation isn't breathing in and out and being serious and being present. Meditation is thinking about someone you used to date who lives in California and what you're going to eat for lunch and how you had an argument with your friend and how you want to make $3,000 more in your job review. Whatever's going on. Meditation is whatever is going on in your mind. So in Buddhism we say, if you lose your mind, come back. We don't say, don't lose your mind. We say, if you lose your mind, come back. So meditation is the coming back. Meditation is training our mind to notice our mind, notice our thoughts, to notice with gentleness, without judgment or prejudgment, any kind of judgment. You just say thinking. So we haven't started meditating yet, just to be clear. Meditation, the good stuff, starts when you start practicing being aware of your thoughts and then coming back to your breath. So what we've done, sure, is meditation. Everything's meditation. Running is meditation. Eating is meditation. Yoga is meditation. Guacamole is meditation, if it's really good. And it makes you be present. So on that note, I hope we have time. Can anyone say, what was your favorite moment today? One little moment. Anyone?
I got to play with my friend in my swimming pool at my house.
That's perfect. Anyone else? Yeah.
Sharing a meal with a number of people here in the home of one of the community members.
And why was that your favorite moment?
It just was really intimate, and it was really, there was a lot of Spanish and English and mixed, and it just felt very intimate.
Yeah. Thank you. Anyone else?
I got to meditate with Arlo this morning.
Nice. And why was that your favorite moment?
Because Arlo is a beautiful spirit, and I felt it was a very just lovely, loving, heart-loving experience.
Nice. So anyone else? It can be something super small or big. Anything. One or two more. Yeah.
So on a hike today, we were just trudging along on the trail, and everybody was quiet, and we all were kind of experiencing our own
Yeah.
moments, and it was just nice seeing.
It's a nice moment.
Had a great smoothie.
All right.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was looking for.
Yeah.
So all these are good. So what do they all have in common? So does anyone want to offer that, actually?
Pleasure.
Uh-huh. But what if one person said, I had a really painful but open, genuine conversation with my dad, and it was a breakthrough. It's the first time we've had a good conversation in 30 years, but it was really painful. Would that could be someone's favorite moment of the day, right? So maybe like not just pleasure, because that is true, but what something.
Being really in it.
Awareness of having
So yeah, so it is.